Welcome back, basketball fans. Chris here with patreon.com/JagerBombs to bring you my DraftKings and FanDuel DFS NBA first look for Wednesday, November 24th. We've got Thanksgiving tomorrow, so we've got a gigantic slate because there will be no games tomorrow. The NFL absolutely owns Thanksgiving on Thursdays. So we got 13 games in the NBA slate tonight. Monster slate. I'm going to go through a couple matchups, team matchups that I think we can look towards, some things on the sheet, as well as 4 core plays that I am looking at here early in the day. So let's just dive right in here. We've got the Lakers at Indy. The Lakers are on a back-to-back. Indy's on a back-to-back. 218.5 total here. Looks like it's going to be a close game. But some things that I do look at here in terms of trying to nail down some early teams, some teams early in the day is 1, pace of the game. 2, I want a close game with a high total. And then 3, I'm looking for good offensive teams versus bad defensive teams. And I have changed these pace and efficiency rankings on the sheet to be rankings and not the overall number, just a little bit easier to decipher. So one that stands out right away, we've got Charlotte minus 7.5 point favorites on the road facing Orlando. But they're first of all, both teams, we've got 3rd and 12th in pace, and then Charlotte is 10th in offensive efficiency, while Orlando is 28th in defensive efficiency. I really like that spot. I think we can target that. We've got some blowout risk games tonight, and that would be Utah and OKC, 12.5 point favorites. Chicago is a little bit of a risk there as well, 8.5 point favorites. In Houston, Milwaukee, 14.5 point favorites at home versus Detroit, and Golden State, 10.5 point favorites at home versus Philly. Some situations we maybe want to avoid for cash games, but I think we can still target some of those games for GPP. Getting back to the offensive and defensive efficiency, Portland's in a good spot here. Highest total on the slate, 224 points. They're 2.5 point favorites here versus Sacramento, 4th in offensive efficiency, while Sacramento is 25th in defensive efficiency. It's also a pace-up matchup for Portland, as well as Sacramento is 7th in pace here, while Portland is 17th. Memphis versus Toronto. This is going to be a game I definitely like looking at. Toronto, it's going to be a pace-up matchup for them. They're 28th in pace, while Memphis is 11th. Toronto is 8th. Both teams are okay, so this is where I like a game stack perspective. Vegas is expecting it to be close. It's the second highest total on the slate. Both teams are top 10 in offensive efficiency, while outside the top 20 in defensive efficiency. And then, like I said, it's also a pace up for Memphis. So those are some spots we're going to want to look at here. Let's now jump over to the All Players tab. These are 4 early plays that I definitely like today. We'll go through all 4. Got a few things on each. First of all, Kenny made a great reference in chat this morning that on these gigantic slates, he's going to try and stick his core kind of between that mid 7 to mid 9K range and probably stay away from the guys 10K and up. Just simply because on the big slate, we don't got to go as much stars and scrubs. There's a lot. I mean, a ton of options in that. Let's just even say 6K to 9K range. You could make a really well-balanced high floor, high upside lineup in there versus trying to fit 2 10K guys in there and then going down into that 4K, high 4K, low 5K range, which is a little bit more risky. For GPPs, I think that's a great way to go. For cash games, I do like going a little bit more balanced. If you are paying up for one tonight, one that I absolutely love, especially on FanDuel, is going to be LaMelo Ball. High total game, 219.5, 5th highest on the slate. It's a high-pace game. Charlotte and Orlando, 3rd and 12th in pace, while 23rd and 28th in defensive efficiency. Good game to target from an overall game stacking perspective. The Ball's definitely my favorite here. Over his last 10 games, he's averaged 36 minutes, 18 shots, 20 points, 9.8 rebounds, 8.9 assists, which is good for 51.8 DK and 49 FanDuel points per game. That is an extremely high floor. You could lock in that 45 to 50 fantasy points almost every single slate, and he's got that 60-point upside there as well. Moving on, we've got Fred VanVleet, Toronto Raptors here, 7,800 on DK, 8,400 on FanDuel. Definitely like that a little bit more, that price that is back down in that sub-8K range on DraftKings, giving him a 6X projection here early on in the day. Over his last 10 games, he's averaged 38 minutes, just monster minutes that he's playing right now. 17 shots, 20 points, 4.8 rebounds, 6.5 assists, which is good for 42 DK and 41 FanDuel points per game. At that price, right there. That is an awesome floor that he has given you each and every night. We know that he can put up a big upside game in there as well. Memphis is dead last in defensive efficiency and 11th in pace. So overall, a very nice matchup there. And his price just keeps dropping. He's one of my favorite points per dollar plays in the slate. DeAndre Ayton, we were heavy on him a couple days ago. His price just continues to, let's just say it's growing slowly, but he should easily be in the 8K range on both sites right now. It's a lower total game, 209.5, but projected to be close. Phoenix only 6.5 point favorite, so I don't think we see a complete blowout here whatsoever. I think he gets another full run of minutes. And since his return from injury, he's averaged 31.4 minutes, 18.2 points, and 12.8 rebounds. He's averaging a monster double-double there, which is good for 39.7 DK, 38.7 FanDuel points, which is over 5X. He's given you 5X plus in each of those 5 games since his return. He's averaging right around 5X on the season at these prices as well. It's an amazing rebounding matchup. He has an elite 20% rebound rate. And for Phoenix itself, 20% of Phoenix's rebounds while he's on the floor, he picks up, which is one of the highest individual rates on a team in the league. And then Cleveland is 26th in rebounding. So just all around, really love the Ayton matchup. And then finally, we've got John Collins for Atlanta, power forward center, 7,200 on DK, 7,800 on FanDuel. Third highest total on the slate, 220.5. Projected to be a close game. Atlanta's a 4-point favorite. It's a pace-up game for Atlanta, like I discussed in the opening. They're ranked 20th in pace. San Antonio ranks 3rd. It's a great rebounding matchup as the Spurs rank 27th in rebounding. And then the price has barely budged on him over the last 5 games, and he's averaging 33 minutes in that time. 17 points, 6.8 rebounds, 2.6 assists, and 2.4 blocks. So he's contributing in 4 categories very, very consistently, and that is good for 37 DK points and 39 FanDuel point average over those last 5 games. So he's red hot, and the price it should be higher as well. So Ayton and Collins come, even Vanvleet, if you want to include him on DraftKings, are all excellent mid-tier values that I absolutely love, and Ball is one that I love paying up for tonight. As we get throughout the day here, make sure to check the Discord chat. You will see the injury updates. You'll see any updates as they come in terms of minutes projections, fantasy points projections. And then as we get about an hour to 2 hours from lock, Kenny is going to have his position ranks and top value ranks. We've also got tiers rankings as well as prize picks plays that will be added this afternoon as well. Some research tabs down here as well. Thanks for tuning into the video. For anyone that is new, make sure to get over to patreon.com/JagerBombs. Get your NBA package for just $10 a month. Or if you play multiple sports, we cover 10 plus, and it's $20 a month for that package. Gets you access to our 4 coaches in our Discord chat. If you want to give us a try, we also have a free trial. Make sure to grab that Discord free trial link in the description below. Thanks a lot, everyone. Good luck tonight, and I'll see you in winning picks later.